Welcome to the Design Instinct podcast, where you live the life that you design. My name is Girlie, a graphic designer who will guide you through a life of a designer and how you could have a different perspective in life and how you could join me in this creative journey. So, if you're excited, let's start the show.
What's your story? What's your sign? It's like we're twin flames in a different life. Deep connection lights a spark. It's like you know me in the depths of my heart. We're dreamers.
Okay, so you might be wondering what this podcast is all about. So, one night or maybe one day I was in this quietness because of the typhoon Odette. I had this time to think about things through. So I have a really long period of time where I had no signal. I had nothing. I had no signal. I had nothing to do because there's no internet. There's no electricity at the time. So I had this time to reflect in my life, what I would like to give to people, what I would like to tell to people. How do I start showing up to people and telling them my story? So, upon this boredom, or maybe upon this reflection time during these quiet moments in my life, I have decided to produce a podcast where it will be about a graphic designer's journey, what they go through, their personality, their principle, their unique stories, their struggles, their challenges that I know many creative people out there will relate to. And also, I would like people who think that some people, but not a lot of people, some people do think that I'm successful in what I'm doing just because I keep on posting the good things, because I believe that small wins is something that we should celebrate. That's why I'm sharing this. But what people don't see is the struggle behind. What does it take for a designer to go from nothing to something, So because you gotta start somewhere, right? So that is what I would like to tap into. I would like to tell you the story, the struggles, and how this process is very precious to me on developing my personality as a graphic designer, and how to develop that natural talent of having this instinct. People don't pay attention too much on the design instinct side because people focus on the output. But for me, in order for you to produce something really good, or something that your client will love, you're gonna undergo some process. You're gonna undergo some journey, deep understanding of the design journey, of how the vision of the client comes to life. Because they could give you instructions. I like this, I like that, I like this color, but client does not know yet what they want. They have the idea, but they don't know what it look like yet. Now, as a designer, that's your job to transcend the message, not only by this itemized instruction from the client, but also giving that impression, that feeling, of their messaging, of their branding out there. When you design, it has to feel like them. It has to have this emotional impact on the side, not just this another design that is so attractive and yet have no impact. And this is where I think the design instinct come into place, because design instinct is this this deeper understanding of what your clients is actually saying without even saying a word about it. You know, they don't have to give you this specific instruction, but you just know. So how will you develop this design instinct? Design instinct will be developed through time and through experiences. And this is why this podcast is entitled that, because it is a journey of developing that skill, developing that gift, if this is a gift from God, right? So I want to take you to a time machine, or maybe a certain situation where we will understand each other as creatives ourselves. And I also believe that people will always have that creative side in them. They're just not tapping into that gift just because they think that, no, we are encapsulated by this system of the world where I just need to be this person. The society tells me I need to just to be this person. So those are the things that I would like to unleash and unbox. I would like to, help people discover that you're not just a designer. You have this designer instinct that you could use not only for your clients, but for your not only for your clients, but also in your personal life. When you are deciding on things, when you have decision to say, when you have decision to take, when you have risk, or if you're choosing a career, you will have to have this creativity in order to visualize the overall things that will happen to you if you ever go this path. So I'm really excited about this, because a lot of people, when they are talking about design, they're talking about the principles only, the topic that is available out there. What people don't talk about a lot is that intangible things that you develop over time, just because you're meeting different kind of people, you're interacting to different kinds of client. There's an irate client, there is a client that doesn't know what he wants, a client that is particular to what she likes, client that is so easy to work with. The balance of meeting these different kinds of clients will lead you to distinguish what are you going to do in the next clients to come. So yeah, I'm really excited, because maybe the creative side is something that I won't get tired talking about. If you will be with me in this journey, we will unlock all those questions, how this designer is different from the other, how this designer understands me and the others don't. Let's open this designer instinct that we all have. We just have to uncover it. And I'm excited, really, really excited to share with you guys the journeys that I have. Because it's not going to be flawless. It's going to be vulnerable. It's going to be real talk. What they call real talk, because designer's life isn't as easy as it may seem. It's not this flowery path that people think it is. Like, if you are creative, you're just gonna have fun. So you also have heartbreaks. We do have a lot of heartbreaks as a designer. There's this revisions that keeps on coming. There was this people who tells you that you're not good enough. But all of this is like ingredients to come to a point where you understand the client even without them giving you yet the message. By just looking at them, by just knowing what they do, you know what they want to see in the design. So this is gonna be a fun podcast where we will talk about these intangibles, this emotional roller coaster. If you're gonna follow this journey with me, I want you to know that it's gonna be amazing. It's not gonna be perfect. It's not gonna be flawless. It's not gonna be this flowery path that you would like to hear. But this is what you need to hear as a creative person. And I want you to feel as we go in the next episode, the next episode to come. I want you to feel that if you're struggling, if you're challenged, if you're questioning your worth as a creative, if you're down, if you want to quit this industry because it's freaking hard, I want you to know that you're not alone. I want you to be motivated to really pursue this journey, to really pursue this career, because I believe in it, and I believe I will be in this creative space for a very long time, and maybe the lifetime, in my lifetime. Because even if it's hard, even if it's not always those flowery path that they say, I enjoy it. And if you're with me, if you're that kind of creative, let's build this community, let's build this storytelling that the world needs to hear. So thank you for listening, and I hope to see you on our first episode.
What's your story? What's your sign? It's like we're twin flames in a different life. Deep connection lights a spark. It's like you know me in the depths of my heart. We're dreamers, don't care what other people say. We're living like this could be our final day. We're dreamers, don't care what the others say. We're doing this in our own way.